Hello everyone. In this video, I will show you how to add the clothes component to your clothes so that they can move like this. Instead of being like this, an object that is static, you can activate or add this cloth component to give it animation and so that it can interact with other objects. For example, if I take this capsule and move it toward the cloth or toward the suit, you can see that it is interacting with the objects. Okay, so this is what I will be showing you in this video. Let's get started. So here is my object. I will unpack it because it is a prefab, and inside I have the object, so it's object 4. I will remove this and I will keep this game object. You can see that it has the mesh, and this is what we want. After that, click on add component and search for cloth. Click on it and don't worry, your object is here. Now what do we need to do? If I click on play, but before that let me take my camera, click on game object and align with view. You can see that this is the preview. Now if I hit play, let's see what will happen. Let's see if this object will turn into a cloth, or it will get the animation that shows that it is alive, that it is moving and it is not static. As you can see right now, so the object is still static, it doesn't have that animation, and you can see that the object is no longer in the scene and it has fallen. Why? Because here if you click on suit, we have use gravity it's on. To prevent the object from falling, I will stop the game first. You can click on the object. Here you have this option which is called edit cloth constraint. Click on it. Here if you don't see this, make sure that this icon is enabled, because if you don't have it enabled you might not get that menu. Okay, so as you can see I have clicked on edit cloth constraints, but I don't see this menu. So make sure that this icon is toggled or it is on. Great. Now I will go to this view and I will zoom in a bit. You can see now that here, because the mesh is complex, I have a lot of points. But if you have an object with a simple mesh, you will see just a few points. Here, what you want to do, because the object has fallen, I want to attach it, let's say from here. So I will just click and hit and select the vertices that I want. And if I want to select more, I can hit shift and select more points. I will do this from behind and from this view also. If you are satisfied, then you can go back, okay? And here, click on max distance and set it to 0. 0 means that these points that I have selected will not move. Now, if I go back, you can see that here is our object, and hit on play. You are going to see that the object will not fall and it is going to be attached from the points that I have selected. Let's wait for the game to start and to see the result. Okay, so as you can see now, the object, let's wait for a second. You can see that the object did not fall, and let me zoom in a bit in the scene view, and it was attached from the points that I have selected. Here, let me select more points because this result is not looking good. Okay, good. Now, if you want to add an object that is going to interact with this suit, you can come here. Let's say I want to add a capsule. I will make it small. I will scale it down. This looks good. Let's see where it is positioned. Okay, I think it is in the right place. I'll just move it behind. Let's make it a bit smaller. Okay, this is good. Now let's hit play and let's see if this object can interact with the suit. after adding the cloth component to it. Okay, let's go back to scene view. You can see now we have the same result, but you can see now that this capsule does not interact with the suit. Why is this? Let's see how to solve this problem. Click on the suit, go down. Here you have some colliders that you can add. Because here we have added a capsule, I can drag and drop it here. You can see now I have an object that can interact with the suit. If I hit play, we should eventually see that the capsule will not move through the suit. It will interact with it. And here we have some parameters that you can tune in order to change the behavior of the suit or the animation and how the cloth simulation is done. Okay, so I can, for example, add some damping so that the cloth will eventually stop from moving. I can make it stiff. Okay, now let's go back to scene. Let's select the capsule and let's move it toward the suit. So as you can see, the suit now is interacting with the capsule. The capsule is not moving through it, but it is interacting with it. Okay, so this is working. And because we have added some damping, you can see now that the suit eventually stops from moving. If I go back and make the damping to 0, you can see now that the suit will not stop from moving. It will keep moving like this. Okay, so this is actually working. And if you want to disable the cloth simulation, you can just come here and disable or make this disabled. You can do this programmatically if you want, but this is not what I want to show you in this video. So I hope that I have made this clear for you guys, and see you in the next video.